Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another cleaning video. Today I'm going to be deep cleaning some really nasty things around my house that I haven't cleaned for ages and that really needed it. And these also might be things that you haven't even thought about cleaning for a long time as well, and maybe should consider it, because I couldn't believe the build up on some of the things that I'm going to clean up today. A few things were actually starting to smell, and I also get some comments on my cleaning videos that my house always looks so nice and clean, but this video is proof that it really isn't under the surface, and I would say it's quite a satisfying one. And I'm also going to share some tips and hacks in the video today, so I hope you really enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new, I would love you to subscribe. But with all that said, let's get into today's nasty clean. Okay, so first up, I'm going to clean my washing machine, and this was actually the inspiration for this whole video. I've noticed recently that it's really starting to smell, so I thought I better take a look inside, and I couldn't believe what I found and actually how pungent the smell was. It was so disgusting, you guys, and I'm so embarrassed to tell you. I think it's been like 2 years since I properly cleaned this inside and out, so it really did need it, and I knew that this is what's going to take that smell away. And I just worry in general about bad smells. Like, I spend a lot of time at home, and I always worry that I'm going nose blind, that people are going to walk in and smell things like this, or smell the dog, or smell the football boots, things like that. So anyway, I'm going to spray some product in like this kind of opening area so it can sit for a bit, so it's easier to clean. And then I'm also going to clean the fabric softener drawer as well. I'm using my little electric scrubby thing, which is really good. So I cleaned the front of the drawer, and I thought, oh, that looks good. And then I thought, oh, let me just open it up. And this is what I saw inside. I don't actually think I've ever completely taken the drawer apart. So if you haven't, you may want to have a look, because I couldn't believe it. But then it only took me like 10 minutes to give it a good wash, and then it was like a brand new drawer. It looked so much better. So then I'm actually going to clean inside the drawer itself, because there was some also in there. And then once that was all clean, I can then focus on that opening section. I guess water gets stuck in here, and that's what starts to smell. So I give it a really good scrub. I even use my little sonic thing as well to get it really nice and clean. And then I also cleaned the door itself, and yeah, it just looked so much cleaner and smelt better already. So I'm so pleased that I finally did this one. So now that that is all nice and clean, I also wanted to show you something that I love to use to help fight odors and just freshen up my space. So I'm going to put a Febreze Freevolution plug-in in this room, and then also downstairs as you walk in. So I was just looking at the scents that I have. It's between Fruity Tropics, White Jasmine, and I've also got Spring Awakening as well. I think for this room, I'm going to use the White Jasmine. We went on honeymoon in Bali, and it smelled of jasmine everywhere. And ever since, we've just really loved that scent. So I'm going to use that upstairs, and then downstairs I'm going to use the Spring Awakening refills. But these are so easy to use, and something that I really like is you never stop noticing the scent. There's 3 slightly different scents. You can see the different colored caps on the refill here. So because they're slightly different, you don't go nose blind. You don't get so used to it. So it keeps changing, and you keep noticing the scent. And it's really easy to set up. All you do is literally take off these little caps here, and then you just push that into the plug-in like this, and that's pretty much it. There is also a little dial on the side, so you can choose the amount of scent strength that you want, but I always tend to leave this on max, and then you just plug it into your wall and it will light up, so you'll know it's working. And these lights are also really handy, because when it's time to change the refills, it will alert you to that, so you'll know that the scent has run out. But yeah, I'm going to put one in this room so it smells really nice and fresh again. And then I'm also going to put one downstairs in our hallway, so that as you walk into the house, you'll be welcomed by a really nice scent. And as I said, because all of the scents are slightly different, you will never stop noticing it, which is really nice. It smells really fresh. It just gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I'm always worrying about different odors. Like I said, the dog, the football boots. When the boys were little, I used to really worry that the house would smell of dirty nappies. I'd be at home all day with them. And then I think, oh, when Matt walks in the door after work, is it going to smell of that? So yeah, I've always used these and really, really like them. And I actually noticed that the refills are now coming in plastic-free packaging, which is really, really nice. But anyway, I'll put some more info in the caption. And now let's move on to the next nasty thing that I need to clean. So just quickly, as I put the plug-in in, I noticed how bad this front hall area was. And I wasn't planning on cleaning this sideboard, but actually it was so in need. It's just really built up over the summer where everyone's been at home. There's so much in it. And there's also so many shoes here as well. So I just quickly organized the shoes. I wanted to just keep like one pair of shoes for each person down here. So the rest are going upstairs or under the stairs. And I'm quickly just going to vacuum it and then put all of the shoes back. There's one of my children. But yeah, that is looking so much better. So when you walk in, it's not like overwhelming now. Now I'm going to move on to our tumble dryer. Again, this is something that I haven't cleaned for quite some time. And again, it's in need of it. Of course, I'm always emptying out this drawer where the water is held. And also I'm always emptying out this lint trap. But today I'm actually going to give it a good wash as well. And then also clean out this area, like the bottom filter. So I'm going to take all the lint out of that. And again, give it a really good scrub as well. I'm just going to literally use a little bit of soap and water to give it a good clean. And it's actually really good weather here today. So then I'm going to put this out in the sun just to make sure that it's really nice and dry before I put it all back. But yeah, this filter really needed it. And then also inside the machine as well was even more lint. So I'm also going to give that a really, really good wash. While I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, it's actually crazy that when you buy a tumble dryer, they don't kind of really give you like instructions or like talk to you about how to clean it. So, like considering that it can cause fires, like it's actually really important, isn't it? But anyway, I'm going to give this a really good clean out. I actually just recently got this cleaning brush and it's really good. It's like a really stiff cleaning brush, but it's also really thin, so it gets into like all the crevices. So I've taken most of the lint out with that, and then I'm going to give it all a really good wipe down. So I'm just going to put all of the clean filters back. I'm also just giving the surface of the tumble dryer a bit of a wipe down. But yeah, it's looking so much nicer now and it's all clean. And I actually ended up taking off the door to this as well and cleaning that. So I'm also going to put that back. And now that this room is all done, I'm going to go downstairs and I'm just going to quickly clean our toaster because I haven't done this for so very long and it's getting really, really dirty, though it needs a general wipe, but also I haven't emptied out the like crumb drawers around the back for a really long time. So I'm just going to take it off of this little stand. I love this little slider stand. It just helps you like easily pull it out when you're using it. But yeah, actually that doesn't look too horrendous. But I'm going to empty these out, wash them, and then I'm also going to turn the toaster upside down and try and get as many crumbs as I can out, and just give it a good clean. Something else that I haven't cleaned for so long is the boys' shower head. I haven't cleaned it since we had this bathroom put in, but did you know that most shower heads just screw off? You just turn them to the left and they will eventually come off. You can see on the top of it, it was really, really dusty. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean. And where we've had this bathroom for 2 years, a few of the little, what are they called? bits where the water comes out weren't working as well. So with a toothpick, I'm just going to go through, and any that look a bit clogged, I'm going to unclog them, and then we can just screw this back on. And that was all done. Really quick job. I don't know why I've been putting it off. And now in our bathroom, I'm also going to clean these containers which hold all of our products. They get really messy, especially the ones that have all of our like toothbrushes, toothpaste, creams, all of that. They get really gunky. So every 6 months or so, I like to give them a good wash, but just in the dishwasher. So it doesn't even take that long. I'm also going to do it for the boys as well because they have some in their drawers and they have also got pretty gunky. So I'm just going to take them to the dishwasher and put them through a cycle. And then once they're all done and dried, I'm just going to put everything back. And it's also a good excuse to reorganize the drawers, because when you put it back, you inevitably think, oh, actually, we don't need that anymore. We do need that, etc. So yeah, and I actually didn't end up reorganizing it until the next day, but I'm just going to do that now. And unfortunately, the camera was in the wrong place. But here you go. This is how it's looking now. And the last thing that I wanted to clean today that I've been putting off is our junk drawer. It's got really messy, and actually while I was cleaning it, Caleb wanted to help me. He was really interested, so bless him, he helped me get everything out of the drawer, put it all into piles, and then put it all back. So when we had our kitchen made, we knew we would need a big old junk drawer. So we actually had this insert made, which is so handy because now we have a little spot for batteries, for pens, for money, for medicine. Like, it's all got its own little place. So once we had put it all into piles, it was time to just put it all back. So we even got one little square for like birthday candles, tape for gift wrapping, and everything, and it's looking so much better. So yeah, that is it. That's everything I wanted to share with you today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one.